3, 2, 1. So I want to talk about the process that I undertook when I moved from Seattle to Las Vegas. I started the process with getting my dental hygiene license in January of 2019. I took my time. I knew it was going to take be a while, and I wound up getting it in hand around July, of that year. It took a while. The process is very inefficient, and I was very fortunate that I wasn't under a time deadline. So I got my dental hygiene license around June or July, and I arrived in Vegas on August 4th. I sold my condo, and what I did was I wound up staying at the Four Queens for 3 nights, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday nights. And the reason why I picked those nights is because those happened to be the cheapest nights. If I had picked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it would have been a lot more expensive. And it turned out to be really good because I got a renovated room, which was really, really nice. The shower stall had these, in addition to the normal shower head, it had these side jets which were shooting out water. And that's normally something that you see in really expensive high-end hotels and like really rich people's houses. So I thought that was really, really cool to have that in a hotel that was as cheap as the Four Queens. I think I paid like $33 or $34 a night per night for the 3 nights. So I don't know, was it like $100 or whatever it was. And the Four Queens is one of the few hotels that does not charge resort fees. So that was a big plus. So I spent 3 nights there, and then I wound up staying at the Holiday Royal, which was an extended stay hotel. I didn't have a job here. Excuse me. I didn't have a job, and I didn't have, so the extended stay hotels don't operate the same way as apartments. Apartment is going to ask for proof of income, and they're going to do a credit score and a background check and all that good stuff. And my credit score is fine, everything's fine, background's great, but I didn't have a job, so I knew that I was going to have to do something in the meantime. So I wound up staying at the Holiday Royal for the past 5 months, and that was great, by the way. I loved the Holiday Royal. The staff was great. The only problem is the airplane noise is right underneath the runway. I made a video on that. But yeah, I mean, that was good. And so that was basically, in a nutshell, the process of what I did. I did a lot of homework, a lot of research on the internet, lots of horror stories. I use apartments.com, and then I use some other websites. And a lot of the negative reviews say the same things. People come and they don't bother to look at the room. They sign the papers before they get here, and then they come here, they look at the room, and it's a complete dump. And they're like, "Wow, we weren't expecting this." And then they wind up trying to break the lease, and they leave a negative review. Or sometimes there's roaches. A lot of this place is spray. I guess roaches and whatnot is pretty common in these areas. When I was at Holiday Royal, they would spray once a month. Some guy comes into your room and he'll spray all the baseboards and whatnot. They do that once a month at the Holiday Royal, but I still got cockroaches. I didn't complain, I just took them out. By the way, those suckers are really lightweight. So if you try to flush that thing down the toilet, you won't flush. It'll just come right back up. Those things are so lightweight. But anyways, I digress. So, the cockroaches, I figured at some point I'd have to deal with them. So I figured, get used to it now, because, you're probably going to be seeing them, for the duration. So I saw probably 5 or 6 cockroaches in the 5 months that I was at Holiday Royal. And it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, you see them, you just grab them, take them outside, and you're done with it. It's not that big of a deal. And incidentally, here at La Serena, where I'm staying at, they also spray. You have to request it, but they will spray. And apparently, they'll spray not just the inside, but the outside too. Or if you just want them to spray the outside, they'll do that. So yeah, that's the process I use to move here. The negative reviews, there's so many apartments with so many negative reviews. And for a while I gave up. I just stopped looking because it seemed that every single time I found an apartment that I thought was good, it's not that hard to find an apartment with a good price and a good location. But to find an apartment with a good set of property managers, that is very difficult to find. And that was the reason why I stayed at the Holiday Royal, was because I knew they had a crack staff. I knew that Kathy was great, the front desk manager. She lives on the property. The maintenance crew was awesome there. The security guy was great. Everything was great. It's gated. It's safe. The only thing is it's loud because it's near next to the airport. That was the only con. And it was $1,200 a month, but that included everything. So it wasn't bad. It was kind of small too. The place. So yeah, finding a crack staff, and I found my cousin actually referred me to this place in La Serena at the park. And I read the reviews, and this is one of the few apartments that has a crack staff, consistently good reviews. I believe it was 4-star, and a price that wasn't terribly expensive. I'm paying $11.05 a month, and it is a little bit pricey. I think if you want, I probably could have got something a little bit better. I think the places in Summerlin, they're starting around $1,200 a month. But I think this is good for now. I think it was fake. I think, I trust my instincts very much. And, to me, when my cousin told me about this place, I just took that as like a divine sign. Like, this is it. This is where you need to be. And so, push come to shove, incidentally, before I took this place, before I signed on the dotted line, I did do one last gasp to find something better, and it didn't go anywhere. So I just said, you know what, this is the place. And so I think it's going to be good. My unit number here is 66, which is a good luck number. It's evenly divisible by 3. And if you know Nikola Tesla, the famous scientist, he was very superstitious. And he would only stay in hotel numbers that were evenly divisible by 3. So number 66, he would have loved that number. So yeah, that's how I came to living here. That's, in a nutshell, that was the process I went through. That was my mindset, living here. Just going through the hotels and finding a cheap hotel, just a couple nights. Give myself an opportunity to look around at the extended stay hotels, figure out which one I wanted. I pretty much knew I was going to stay at the Holiday Royal. I went there, I checked it out. It looked good, I took it. I didn't really look around too many other places. Although I've heard good things about Seagull Suites. I did a review on that one. It did look pretty good, I admit. So that's, if I go back to an extended stay, I might take a look at Seagull. Or, if I ever had to go back, I might go back to Holiday Royal, since I know the staff already, and they know me, and they're if you know the staff and you've been nice to them and they're nice to you, it makes things a little bit easier to go back to them, because if they know you already and you've got some history there, there are things that they'll let slide. I did some nice things for them. I bought them lunches, and I did some nice things for them, so they were really appreciative of that. And so I think they let me get away with a few more things that they wouldn't have let other people get away with. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to wrap this video up, and thanks for watching.